I'm just a D girl from around the way with a whole lot of shit to say. It's your girl, KD.
What up, though? You know who it is. Your boy, Coach DTM, aka Pure Motivation. I am Mr. Energy. Everybody love me. I don't have one enemy. Our podcast is here now, so you got to respect it. You never get up on us because we're never the exit. If you know me, then you know that I'm more than a savage who loves living life and is allergic to average. So, in conclusion, so there's no confusions. If you see somebody realer than us,
It's an
it's an illusion.
illusion.
What up, though? What up, though? Yeah. Listen, we love y'all so much that we getting it in even with KD. Got to get our coffee in. It's early morning. You know what I'm saying? But this is marriage material. Um, I'm the husband and I have a wife, but my wife is not with me at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna keep it going. Um, so with that being said, how was your weekend? How was your weekend and everything like that? Oh, she's back. There she go. I am the husband,
I'm the wife.
and this is
Marriage
material.
material.
Talk about it. All right. So, um, we wanted to, of course, still bring y'all some great content, about relationships, you know what I'm saying, and the reality of it. And
Wrong show.
no. This is a network. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you're
This is
right.
a network. So, marriage is a relationship and it's one of the highest forms. I say it at every wedding that I do. So just so people know. But we was having a conversation and we decided to give you guys a good one today. All right. KD,
Hmm?
as you wow. Uh, as we were having our conversation yesterday, the one thing we realized was we was just giving the people everything that made Coach DTM. I had people hitting me up like, what you doing next week? Like, what you do? What you do now? Like, for one, all this stuff is like old stuff. This is us bringing y'all up to speed to where we at now. But for two, I have my share of issues in this relationship, but I think we both dealt with some things that made us who we are today and helped us to grow and be strong within this relationship. Of course, in relationships, I think you will have moments where one is stronger than the other, right? But I think the battles that we go through together and separately is what makes us strong enough to be able to handle anything that comes toward us now. You know what I'm saying? So today we're gonna bring you a situation that actually happened on the other side. And this situation is basically something that KD may have been, we're not gonna say coerced or forced or anything like that, but we're gonna say sometimes actions have consequences and it kind of pushes you to make decisions that you probably wouldn't make regularly, right? um so let's talk about it, KD. Let's get it. You want to get it started? You want me to kind of lay the groundwork of
You
what we're doing?
you can get it started.
All right. So of course, so since y'all heard, there was a lot of indiscretions going on early on in our relationship, and you know KD may or may not have started to become, fed up with this thing, man, and probably questioning, why is that happening? Probably questioning, is this real? Is this how a relationship's supposed to be? Like, what are we doing here? Because early on into a relationship, you ask these kind of questions. You want to make sure that what we're doing is what we're doing. So, um, I can remember part of this situation, but KD would have to be the one to give the full story on her version of it because I can only see it through my own lenses, right? But um, there was a situation where KD used to work for a franchise. And this is probably going to be a two-parter as well. We might even just keep going, and I might just break it, half and half. But KD was working for a franchise and trying to grow and just learn life through this franchise. She also has to deal with relational issues that we have going on, and probably family issues and everything else with like tagging on. I can't remember too much of that part, but I think the family issues and stuff started later down the line. But um, so this particular time, of course, yours truly so somehow still gonna be in this story heavy, but yours truly was outside, you know what I'm saying, doing what yours truly only knew how to do at this time, and KD was beginning to get frustrated with her findings and all of that good not good stuff. All of that not good stuff, right? um and so I think that this particular moment she was thinking in her head that I'm about to strike back. um and in striking back, meaning I'm about to what's good for the goose about to be good for the gander out here. I'm about to do my thing. I'm about to see what it is. But you got to tell me, Katie, did it get cut short because I caught wind of it early, or because you just didn't want to follow through with it, or a combination of the two?
I think it was more because I didn't want to like take it to the next level. Because we started like, I don't know. I guess I just used to go to work and complain about you all the time. Like, he doing it again. He out with whatever, whatever. So it kind of started as a friendship, and then I guess feelings got developed. But when it was like, let's, I was like, oh, I'm not doing, I'm not doing that part.
And I believe too. We're gonna mesh up a couple stories too. I believe that situations like this messes up the notion that men and women can actually be friends, right? Because that situation where he was trying to swoop in and be something that he was trying to catch you at a vulnerable moment and see what can happen from there.
But
What?
then too, I'm sorry, but then too, like, so he was in a relationship,
All right.
and he, oh, I would never do that to my girl. Like, that's kind of how the friendship started. Of like maybe say like go to him for advice because he was older than me too.
Mm-hmm.
So like going to him for advice or whatever. And then when I noticed, like, wait, you are trying to do the same thing to your girl. Like this, no, 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 no. I'm not doing that. So that played a part in it too, because I'm like, this dumb. Now you just be back in the same situation. Like this is stupid.
How have you always been the type of person that rationalizes every angle of life while actually in the situation?
What you mean?
So and I'm just speaking because I got man brain over here, right? A lot
What
of
the fuck is
times,
man brain?
man brain don't necessarily rationalize past what we're currently seeing.
Oh, you asking like, have I always been a forward thinker?
Yeah, have you always been a person that can
I
rationalize
think
like
so.
the every angle of the situation? You know what I'm saying? So like a man might be like, if I do this, this might happen. And then so I'm prepared for the this that might happen. But then something totally different happened, and they'd be like, "Oh man, I ain't see that." You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? But how I notice you are is you are able to do it while in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Going through it. A lot of times I can see it. Like if I take a step back and look, and I'd be like, ah, I see what's happening here. You know what I'm saying? And which is how certain people can actually infiltrate my circle easier if they can just portray it a little bit, for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Or
mhm.
come from a different angle. But I noticed with you, that's not the case. You know what I mean? You are able to like really see it while in the picture, which is a rare thing. Have you always been like that, like even as a kid, or
I don't.
is that something that maybe grew on to you after so much hurt from other people, including not even including me, because you was able to.
Dang, chill on you, bro.
I'm saying other people, not including me,
Oh,
because you know I've seen it from the beginning from you.
I guess so. I don't know. I
Hmm.
guess that's. I don't know if I've ever. I don't know. I think I've always been a forward thinker because I used to be scared of my daddy, so I got to think about what I'm gonna do before I do it. My daddy ain't play when I was younger.
Now I will say this too. Now, with you being a forward thinker, with you being a person who can kind of see every angle. Once somebody is able to infiltrate you and make you put your guard and your walls down, then we are able to see the naive KD that's not able to like see what's actually going on. So I will say that part too. So maybe that's the reason why your senses be up so high, because you know, like once you get in here, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So in speaking about like just the situation we were just talking about, we also had the same type of situation happen even sooner than this, right? With somebody who was already inside and was already labeled a friend,
Right.
right? And I was able to spot this out early for you. Maybe I'm good at spotting it out for other people that I love,
Right.
and I give people a chance for me because I feel like I've been hurt so much in the past that it ain't gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? You know how you walk around with a bulletproof vest? Maybe I got the bulletproof heart to where I ain't, it ain't gonna break my heart. I don't even care like that for real. You know. But so I can remember even then, and this is what it's funny how they kind of line up, right? So when we first got together, you used to have a quote unquote best friend who was a quote unquote male. Never had been proven. I don't know. I've never been proven. I'm just saying. So, but I can remember him
Stressing
making.
me out.
I can remember him saying things around me before we got together that put up a flag in my heart, in my eyes. And I was like, I don't think Doug is who he say he is. You know what I'm saying? But you was more on the lines of, no, he is. He good people. That's my man. We straight. I'm like, all right, maybe she sees, maybe she, she should know. That's her
I
people. She
thought.
should know.
Mm.
All right. And it took, in my eyes, a minute for it to actually reveal itself. And I don't even think when it revealed itself, I don't think we was like on a down moment, was we?
No, I called you.
Yeah, I remember you called me. We
Oh
could be
yeah.
on a down moment. You still gonna call me?
Yeah.
Like,
Probably not back then.
duh.
That was like when we first started dating.
But it was still. I mean, it was early on, but I still
Yeah.
think it was. We had a little bit of time,
Like
in for our age.
no, I mean, I guess for our age, but I'm thinking like
Because we got together in the 1900s. This happened in 2000,
2000.
mid 2000.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Probably like 4 or 5 months, maybe,
Okay.
because it was we was doing our senior project, so that means it was at the end of senior year.
Okay.
We got out of school the end of May, so it had to be like April, May that it happened.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly, but I know for a fact we were doing our senior project for our English class.
All right. And then so and I kept saying, no, this ain't he ain't that. And you like, no, he's that. He's okay. And I'm like, and it was a part of it, and I think we spoke about this on the other podcast too, but a part of it was my upbringing did not believe that that was a thing until I think it really didn't change until I became the thing. Like
You're the thing.
I'm the thing
But
that
like
that
even in
proved
that
that it's
situation,
okay.
like I met I was dating somebody who he was friends with. So it was like a group of guys that was friends.
Right.
And he was one of the guys in a group of friends. So I never looked at him like that because he was like my boyfriend's best friend.
Right.
So in my mind, you automatically off limits. I mean, aside from the fact that he wasn't attractive to me at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And also he had a kid um when we were still in high school. And I was friends with that kid's mom. So, you know what I'm saying? It was just
Yeah.
like he was so many off limits. You know what I'm saying? Like even though me and that guy wasn't together no more, you still are his friend. And I'm still her friend. So you off limits anyway.
Right.
Even if you wasn't ugly. You know what I'm saying? So
All right. So um we I guess we're not gonna go too deep into this. You want to go deep into the
I don't
story
care.
of what? Let's go deep into the story of what he did first, like how this even, why we even talking about this, and then we'll connect the two together.
Okay.
So talk to him. Tell him how this
So
worked.
we were doing our senior project on um like sexually transmitted diseases, right? And how you can't just look at somebody and know they have it. So first we did like this glitter test where we put different colored glitter on like two people's hands, whatever.
And this probably sounds crazy to y'all now because y'all probably so embraced to that what she's saying. But remember, this is back
This
in the
is 2000.
1900s,
This is
2000,
2000,
right?
right? So 26 years ago. Jesus Christ. So,
mm, 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 mm,
damn.
mm, mm, mm.
So, um, then you just randomly go around shaking people's hands, whatever. And then at the end of the presentation, sorry, everybody got glitter on their hands, either both colors or one color, and then you don't know where the glitter came from. Like nobody knew who initially had the glitter
Right.
on their hands. So that was the glitter was quote unquote the sexually transmitted disease, right?
Mm-hmm.
So also during that, we were getting like different condoms. So you got like lambskin and lifestyle, like all the different kind. So he made a comment like, "Oh, I never used a lambskin condom before," and I'm like, "Okay." And he was like, "Maybe we should try it just so we'll know what we're talking about during the presentation."
Lame.
I'm like, "What?"
Goof.
And he was like, "Well, no, you're right because it doesn't protect you from sexually transmitted diseases, so it wouldn't like make sense to do it." But I'm like, "Wait, what?" But I could tell that if I would have said, "Okay," you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But when he saw my reaction is when he tried to pull back, like, "Oh no, no, it was just, because we don't want to get up there explaining stuff and we don't even know what we're talking about." I'm like, bro.
I'm just glad y'all didn't do a presentation on crack then. Because y'all would have been crackhead. We got to do this crack first because we got to know how this feels in your body. Go ahead, continue.
That's crazy. So yeah, so I asked him to leave, and then I called you.
Right.
I was crying. My feelings were so hurt.
So, um, and okay, and then that happened, right? So that kind of ended the friendship.
Yes.
How did you end the friendship? Did you say we can't be friends no more, or did you just like let it dissolve?
No, I said don't ever talk to me again. Get out. Which was awkward because we had another presentation to do, but
So I do this on my own.
no, we still did it because we used to have a clinic in our school, where you could go for like birth control or like if you thought you had an STD or whatever. So we had it. We interviewed the lady who ran the clinic. So yeah,
Okay.
but
Okay.
yeah, after that it was all right.
All right. And then so fast forwarding just a little bit to what we started talking about, where you were working and you found somebody to try to kind of confide and let it all out to, thinking that it was going to be strictly platonic, but um it turned left. Was that quick, or did you feel like it was still regular for a minute and then it turned quick?
Well, I had quit, so once I quit, I never talked to him again. So
And so the
I think
and
I quit and I got a new number. So
do you think that this was um because now this is the thing for you guys.
oh no, I didn't quit. He got fired. He got fired, and I still did get a new number though, but he got fired because of something that didn't have nothing to do with me.
So this is the thing too that I wanted to put out. Sometimes the actions of someone else that you love might play a role in this, right? And the crazy thing is 26 years later, this didn't happen 26 years ago. This was probably what, 23, 25, 20, 23, 22 years ago, somewhere around there.
Yeah, because we only had one. We only had one kid at the time.
Okay. So this happened way back then, right? 2026 is probably not even probably. This is exactly when Katie was ready to actually put a label to what this was, because we were talking about it off and on. It was never nothing that was going to um take me to that level. You know what I'm saying? But it was just something that I wanted like clarity on because I knew even back then that nothing happened. I felt like nothing happened back then because I caught wind of it early, right? Um, for several reasons. One, I had somebody in the inside that was like, high up on
You
the
had somebody on the inside who had
who
somebody on the
I
inside.
had somebody on the inside that was like,
But
high
but
up
that's
on
how I
the
also found out that he was lying.
right. I mean, but
I'm like, that's disgusting.
and here's the thing too though, like if you put yourself in certain situation that can allow a lie to look
Like
like
the
it's the
truth.
truth,
Yeah, that's true.
then and that's kind of a bar right there because I feel like a lot of people do this, right? You put yourself in a situation where somebody's lying, but you were there enough for it to look like the truth, right? But I had somebody high up on the pedestal in there that could that put me up on game early, and with this being the first time me kind of dealing with something like this, I just kind of brought it to the light, like, yo, what's the deal? And she kind of denied like any and all of it, even up until like she admitted to having a conversation, but she never wanted to really go fully in depth until 2026 when she was like, I guess that might have been emotionally cheating.
Right.
And I was like, exactly. That's what I've been trying to say for 22 years. Would you wouldn't let it took for marriage material to make you say that's what that was. Right. So but it was all kind of resolved really with just a conversation, I want to
Yeah.
say. And then her having the character already that wasn't matching the action that was happening that looked like was happening, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's gonna really push us to the next topic of what we're gonna talk about. Do you want to go straight through and just kind of break it, or you want to do two episodes? How you want to do this?
Um, we can just do one.
Okay, we're gonna go straight through and I'll break it down or whatever. Y'all still gonna have to tune in, you know what I'm saying, next week. But
This is
this is
wait. What they be saying?
this is
Welcome to the second half
the second half of
of Marriage
marriage
Material
material, right?
Podcast.
Well, keep it going. But listen. Before we even do all that, I want to make sure y'all understand this too. Understand this too, because this drops on Friday, the 17th, and
Oh
tomorrow.
my God.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, your God. You're supposed to be excited. Oh my God.
Yay!
So tomorrow, listen. If you are in the Metro Detroit area
Even if you're
on
not.
the 18th, even if you're not, come through 5 p.m. Your favorite network, your favorite podcast. What a surprise. Don't get it twisted.
We
What
got
a
a surprise.
yeah.
Oh shoot.
We got a surprise as well. We popping in live podcast at Buffalo Wild Wings, downtown Detroit. All right, come through. Tickets is only $10. It's on Eventbrite right now. It's not a lot of tickets left, so I want y'all to get on there. I'm hoping that there's still some tickets remaining, but I'm gonna tell you, this thing's packing up quick, man. So we start at 5. It is WrestleMania. So for my other podcast, we're doing
The
a
holy
WrestleMania event, but Relationship Reality Network. We're started all off, and we're gonna start it off at 5 p.m. real time. So don't you come strolling in CP time talking about where they at, because you're gonna miss it, all the good stuff, right? So make sure y'all there at 5 p.m. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. Just type in the Holy with 3 H's podcast on Eventbrite. It'll pop up, click it, pay that 10, get you in. All right. So
Pay the 10 to get you
pay
in.
that 10 to get you in. All right. So but this pushes me to the next thing that I wanted us to talk about, because we was also having a conversation about this off air, and it all ties together. All right. So women, I feel like there's so many different parts and missing pieces and things. Yeah, I don't even think y'all know y'all for real that much. but y'all don't want everybody else to know y'all that much, right?
Oh well.
So
Well,
one,
whoop de doo.
so one of the things that you and I were conversing about off air was the main two things that women want,
Hmm.
which were what
Affection,
and what else?
attention.
Attention and affection.
Kind of the same.
Kind of the same. I don't even think that was the other one. I know affection was one.
Protection?
Protection was the other
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So you want protection and affection.
Shin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So um and so I believe, and we're gonna go deeper into this because I want to understand what the heck that is, right? And I want to understand if y'all even know what it is, and if it's necessarily enough to cancel out those who may not be able to give both or all, right?
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
don't go in
Sorry.
yet. Don't go in
Sorry.
yet. But the
Sorry.
reason why I say that is because um when you were doing the emotional thing, right?
Mhm.
Did you feel like you was lacking one, both, or one of those chin?
So I don't think that 20-year-old Keisha even knew what she wanted.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I was a mom, I was a fiance, I was all these things, but I just felt by myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know that I don't even know that I desired those things then. I
Okay.
think then it was just more of like trying to convince myself or prove to myself that it was nothing wrong with me. Because I've also said this before that back then I always felt like something was wrong with me
Mm-hmm.
because you know were always doing something else.
All right.
So I think that's what it was. I don't think it was the affection or protection then.
Okay. So even okay now, all these years later,
Mm.
are you okay with what if you're missing one? And it's not even for long term. What's the frame first off? Is there a
I,
time frame where you can be missing one or the other?
protection, no.
Okay.
Affection, I mean, yeah, probably.
And then and I know this is a broad question, right? Because it's gonna be different for a lot of different
Well, I
women.
feel like it's different for me because I'm not super affectionate. So I don't, it's not a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think I'm super affectionate. Like I see people and I'm like, wow, they really like each other. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I disagree with that. I think you are super affectionate.
oh,
And I say that because you like I feel like I touch on you, I hug on you, I kiss on you uh quite often, especially when we out, right? Even when we home, sometimes you don't even feel it. You'll be asleep, you'll be knocked out. I just lean over, kiss whatever body part is right close to my face, and then turn back and go to sleep, right?
bro.
But I've seen times where you I can tell when you yearn for like a touch, right? Because for those who don't know, and y'all better not know anyway, but Keisha's very um heavy handed. And you would take a hand and you would slap it on my shoulder, or you would lean your shoulder back on me. And if I'm not braced already, I'm gonna look weak because so I'm like, oh, okay. So like when you hit me with the shoulder lean, like young Joe, then I know, okay, this is a moment
Oh,
where she needs to feel the affection.
oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know better than me.
And which is a thing that we can actually say, because I want people to know that that's the thing. You got to learn your partner, right? You got to learn the signals that they give you. I can tell when I've been working too much and haven't been paying you enough attention. You know what I'm saying? Because you make it quite known. It might not be verbally, but you make it quite known. You know, you have the act. You have the act of me when I go too long without releasing, right? So I'm like, and I put it together. I said, "Oh, this is what this means." All right, she needs some time. Let me give her some time. Let's get it in. Let's go do what we got to do. Let's go to the winery. Let's go grab a bite to eat. Let's go to a jury thing. Let's go
I still
do.
haven't been to the winery, just so you know.
You haven't been to the one that we wanted to go to, but you've been to some.
I'm talking about the one I want to go
All
to.
right. Well, we going when we leave here
We
then.
not. It's too far.
It ain't too. It ain't too far. I got a full tank of gas in my bourbon. You know what I'm saying? So we
Shout out
going.
to DTM. He got him a new car, y'all.
We're going presidential style, man. But yeah. So I pay attention to that, and I feel like a lot of guys need to pay attention. A lot of people, not just guys, but women too. But so you said, do you know your time frame? Do you know how long you think you can go without just one? Because you said protection never, which I'm, that's never going to be
Right.
even. And this is, I don't even want to keep throwing all these different stories in, but even if I can't get there, 11 times out of 10, I got somebody who's right in the vicinity.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? For the somebody, give me about 8 minutes and I can get him there. For me, if I'm not there, I can probably get anywhere within 30.
Right.
So if you can just get under a table or something for 30 minutes, I'll be there. I clear it all out and you'll be good to go. You know what I'm saying? But do you know your time frame for your affection?
I don't know.
Your affectionless.
Um, I don't know. Maybe a week.
Okay. KD said week. I'll say 3 days, but she said week. All right. But do you
72 hours.
yeah,
Oh,
72. But okay, do you think that that is enough to end what we have, or do you think that because I've shown it, I have equity in affection, right? That gives me a little more leeway for
oh
you
yeah,
to.
definitely.
So how does one build equity? Is it because you got to just keep going? You know what I'm saying, on a regular, and then you can back off and start doing other stuff or like
I
whatever.
I think for each person it's different, right? Because
Hmm.
some people's time frame without infection is 0 days. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And if you know that my time frame is 0 days, and you still go days or weeks or months or whatever, then it's probably going to be consequences to that. Because affection shouldn't be hard to show. So if you don't show it, eventually someone else is going to, and then it's like,
But do you okay? So this is the thing. First, I'm gonna combat the first part where you said it shouldn't be hard to show. Affection is definitely for a man of, I'm gonna even say a man of my caliber, right? I don't even know how where everybody's from, but a man of my caliber from the east side of Detroit, raised in a family who went out their way to tell you I hate you. I only want to utilize you for what I can utilize you for, whatever the case may be. Affection was so far down the list on my life.
that's why I said shouldn't be.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I corrected myself. Because at first I was going to say affection isn't hard to show, but I know for some people it is. So that's why I
Yeah.
said shouldn't. Because too, some people equate affection with attraction, right? So
Hmm.
if you don't show me any affection at all, I'm beginning to think you're not even attracted to me, and
And
that may not be the case,
right.
but that's how people feel, and then that make people like, well, dang, let me go
And
find somebody who is attracted to me, I
the
guess.
problem with affection to me as a man looking at it, right, is that it's so many different calibers to it. So I might be able to master the holding your hand in public part,
Hmm.
and that'd be all right when I'm holding your hand in public at that moment. But then time goes down, time goes past, and there's not, in some cases, there's not even a lot of time. 72 hours go by, right? You like, this all we're gonna do is hold hands? When you gonna touch my shoulder? When you gonna kiss me? When you gonna do this? When you gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, shoot, I thought I thought I was winning with the hand holding thing. All right, so I gotta figure it out. Okay, hold your hand first. All right, cool. Then I gotta lean over, whisper something sweet into your ear, like, you know what I'm saying? And so this is the thing, right? And I'm gonna bring in. So we got an amazing engineer in the studio as well. Jay, let me ask you a question. How are you with your affection? You know what I'm saying? Are you very affectionate at the crib, or were you always affectionate? Oh, so it came easy to you. Okay, so it came easy
I just
today. He
want to say
came
he
in.
just smiling so
Right. He
big,
like, yeah.
thinking about
What?
his wife. He like,
He like,
yeah,
yeah.
I like her.
But so I feel like, and I'm just gonna speak from a male's perspective of the one that's trying to get in, that has never been in, as opposed to if me and KD has been together 26 years, we break up and I'm trying to get back in. We was talking about this yesterday, right? Where the moment that I make a mistake and the mistake is that big, let's say I had a baby on you, right? And I'm like, man, can't believe I had a baby on her, but I know she is where I want to be. And in the beginning, you're not even open to us being back together. Mm-hmm. And then, like Steve Urkel, I start to wear you down a little bit, right? And I'm talking to you, I'm trying to get in, and I finally get you to kind of consider it. Then we go out on the date a couple of times and all this and that. It is harder for me to get back in from that mistake than it is for Jerry to slide in and just start talking to you. No. Okay. Agree or not?
Yeah.
Right. So now, not only is it harder for me to get back in, I'm also nervous, scared, etc. about every move that I make because I feel like I don't have the bandwidth to make a mistake right now. I don't have the bandwidth to not give you the thing that you say you need. You know what I'm saying? You saying protection. I'm like, shoot, okay, what does protection look like? As soon as somebody look at her, do I go slapping? You look down when my girl come past you. You know what I'm saying? Like how does this look? You know what I mean? Like, so for a man, all this plays a role in their mind, and they're like, okay. But then Jerry, like, what's up? Let's go out to eat. And you're like, yo, he was looking at me. He was looking at you. That's because you're beautiful. Come on, let's keep going. Like Jerry don't have the same thought process that I have, and Jerry just, initially might be just trying to get in. I just need to hit. I just want to get in. I just want to get to first base, second base, third base. Whereas I'm still trying to get on the field. You know what I'm saying? Tag me in. I'm ready. Tag me in. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little more nerve wracking. I don't even think women have those type of issues as far as I think if y'all out and y'all get back in, it's just back. We just we just regular. We just saved some people yesterday that was like, what's wrong with y'all? You know, y'all still mad at us? Like, what we mad for? That was so old. Like, no matter what the issue, I'm like, women just brush it off with no problem. Like, yeah, whatever. Let's go. We back in. You know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to that, how does one even know when it's time to switch the affection? If that's something, and I know I'm just asking you, I probably should ask like a table full of women. You know what I'm saying?
But even if you ask a table full of women, it's probably gonna be a different answer for each person. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to get back in, so you're scared to make a mistake, all of these things, you just gonna mess it up even more. So just stay away.
This is what it looked like though. We just had our son just played basketball, right? He played in the playoff game. And his level, you're only able to get 5 fouls before you fouled out. So once he got 2 early, and then he got 2 more, right? Not as early, but still freaking early, right? So now you see him trying to play defense. He just got his hands in the air like the police out there, and he just running behind the person. He's not really playing defense because he don't want to get that last foul and get kicked out the game, right? And this is how a lot of men look in their relationships, right? They running behind the woman with their hand up because they don't want to commit that last foul that's gonna get them out the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're really trying to be cautious out here, but then cautious is costing you. So what do you say? How do we as men understand what it is that, like, if our definitions are different, what is it? What are we looking for? What's going on here?
I mean, but if the person is telling you what they want or telling you what they need, I don't know. I don't understand what else.
What do KD need? I'm asking you. I'm asking you as your what do KD need
what?
out of her relationship? From me? What?
Oh,
What do you mean from what? We talking marriage material? What are you
I don't know. Just I guess attention and I don't know. I be chilling, bro. I don't know. Like,
Okay, so KD need attention, but there are several other qualities that is necessary for a relationship to stay on the road, right?
wait.
What part, um, or are you willing? I should say, let's ask it like this: Are you willing to just get the attention without the other part?
No. It's like eating them fries that we just got. It needs salt. So you need like attention, you need um providing.
Okay, and I'm just asking because I know I've seen a lot of people who will say, "I need you to be 6 feet. I need you to have. I need you to make this amount of money."
I mean, that's for what some people need
Right. So I need
or
you to be
want. I don't know.
right. No, no, they'll use the word need, right?
Oh.
I need you to be 6 feet and I need you to make 6 figures. I might not be, I might be 6 feet, but I might make 5 figures.
Hmm.
But you throwing me away. I got every other quality. You throwing it away. You know what I'm saying? Or I might only have the 6 foot, 6 figure quality, and I don't have any of the rest of it. And now we in a relationship and you thought that this is what you wanted, but you hate it because you still now you done found out I'm missing some other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I think that's the
I
that's
mean,
why
that's
I'm
but that's what people come with their deal breakers, right?
mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not accepting anything less than this. Everybody deal breaker not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but if you are doing or not doing my deal breaker, 9 times out of 10 is it's the relationship is going to end because it's gonna be broken.
So when you add a deal breaker, which you know people do often.
I mean, yeah, you add deal breakers because life changes, right? Like something happens, you're like, oh wait, no, I'm not dealing with that.
No, so I'm asking this question: When you add the deal breaker, right?
Hmm.
Let's say we already in a relationship. You just discovered I got a new deal breaker.
Hmm.
What's the time frame that you're giving me to adjust to this new deal breaker? If it's something that is my
I don't.
norm,
I mean, I don't
that's a good
know.
question.
I mean, I guess I don't know what
That's
the.
crazy. I just asked the question and say that's a good question right behind you. But go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know that it's a time frame. I think that when I don't know. I don't know what the time frame would be. Which one? 90 days? Like I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have to go around and ask this question because I really want to know this now. Like, what's the frame for that?
Because
Because
I don't even think people know the time frame until they reach it.
that's dangerous too.
Because you
Though.
look back and you be like, dang, I've been dealing with this for like 4 years. This is stupid.
So definitely 4 years is it's got to be under 4 years. I heard that. We got that far
I'm
under
just saying,
four.
like, because I'm saying you don't even know sometimes. You know how you always like we always say like you never know it's enough until it's enough.
Right.
Like you never know when the last time gonna really be the last time. You know what I'm saying? People have 75 last times,
Right.
and then that last time really be the last time. You be like, wait, but you have forgave me already 75 times. I
Yeah.
can't get 76.
Yeah. So I look at it like this too. Before we end it off after this, but we'll keep going. Let's go. But I look at it like this though. Sometimes the danger is accepting the like if you got a deal breaker, but then you accept me breaking the deal
Mm-hmm.
because I've seen people who are entrepreneurs and they selling stuff, right?
Right.
And then they hit you with the oh, I got this on sale,
Right.
30% off, 40% off, 50% off, whatever the case is. Once I pay this price, I don't feel right paying the whole thing now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just got this for $100, and now you're telling me, oh, that was on sale. Now it's 200. I can't pay you 200 now. I just paid 100. This is the real value for it now, in my head.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like when you have a deal breaker, but then you let me break the deal, it's really you on the men's foot now. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to dig back out and show me that this is the real deal breaker. And a lot of time, deal breakers don't really be deal breakers because when it come down for you to leave because the deal has been broken, people are more in a comfort zone level, right?
Right.
They don't want to leave. And they can make up any excuse. I put in time. I put in years. This is just too much for me to leave. Like whatever the case may be, they'll never admit that they just scared to leave. They don't want to do it on their own. They don't want to start over. Whatever it is. But once you allow the deal to be broken, at that point you might want to find a different deal breaker. Let that one go. You know what I'm saying? So, or you got to show and prove. Show me that this was a deal breaker. I just let that was a one off. Imagine like our kid. We don't use our youngest son again. No, we use the second one. We'll use that second youngest. If he get away with one thing, and he know that let's say curfew, your curfew 10 o'clock. You come in at 10:30. He knows that we saw him and watched him walk in at 10:30. That next night he's coming in at 10:30 again.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna keep coming in at
So
10:30.
the next day he gonna come in at 10:45.
And when you say something, his rebuttal will be, "Oh, I thought my curfew was at 10:30." Because you saw me come in at 10:30 and nothing happened.
Yeah.
So we nipped that in the bud immediately. Oh, it's 10:02. This ain't it. Put them keys over there. And if you do it again tomorrow with no keys, put them legs over there. This ain't that kind of party. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So yeah, that's I guess that'll be the message right there. Let your deal breakers really be
Your deal breaker.
a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Or don't title it that. Because if you title your deal breakers, but you start to let things go, I'm not gonna take none of them serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um hmm, hmm. April 18th. Make sure y'all in the building. Like I told you, we got a lot of surprises going on. We got a major surprise that y'all gonna love to hear. So make sure y'all there so y'all can hear that first. You know what I'm saying? April 18th, 5 p.m. Buffalo Wild Wings, downtown Detroit, Michigan. Um, right there, right off Randolph. You know what I'm saying? KD, talk to him.
You can follow me at yourgirl.kd. You can follow Coach DTM at Coach DTM. You can follow the network page at RRP Network. And you can listen to us on YouTube, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. DTM.
Talk about it. Hold on 1 second.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So, no, I'm bad. All right. So yeah, no, we definitely appreciate y'all listening each and every week, man. Y'all listening pretty much every Wednesday, every Friday, and then y'all gonna be there on Saturday to hear what else we got going on and what's good. It's gonna be a great show, man. In closing, I do is a moment. I did is the work. I'm done is the decision. Don't get them twisted. All right, this is marriage material. I am Coach DTM.
Your girl KD.
And we will see you next week. In
Peace.
your case, tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace.